Yo, hey, how's it going everyone? I love these pop-up scare intros. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at photos from the past, and we're going to be looking at the exact photo as of now. In retrospect, we're looking at photos that were taken 30, 40, 50 years ago, and then we're going to look at photos that were taken now. So anyway, you know I do overnight challenges. I do it in some desolate areas. You know, I did my World War II outpost overnight challenge and all that. It's really cool to know the history behind these places. You know, that's where I kind of got this idea from. I thought, wow, let's start looking at some photos from 50 years ago, and then look at photos that were taken in the exact same area now. And let's try and think in our heads here, what kind of situation it's in now, or what does it look like now. Let's have a think. I thought this was a cool challenge for you guys. You tell me whether it's going to be desolate. Desolate basically means it's just dead. There's no one there anymore, it's gone. So desolate, flourishing, you know, as a community, it's going to be blown up by tourism and everything. And then I guess for the third, this in between, it could be just on the verge of flourishing, and then it could be on the verge of becoming desolate. You guys tell me in the comments, flourishing, in between, or desolate. You guys decide, you make the decision. The challenge begins now. And here we are for our first photo. Here we have the Marion family mansion. Well, assume it's a mansion. It's a very big house, might I say. This photo was taken in 1965. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to decide whether it is now decile, it is now just very average, the same, or it is flourishing. Maybe it's a tourist attraction. Maybe it is still the Marion family house. Maybe the family's still in there. 5 seconds. 5. Starting from now. Alright, let's take a look and see what happened to this family home. Oh, wow. Well, what do you know? This was a picture taken in 2012. Pretty desolate to me, don't you think? It's pretty overgrown. Do you think there's anyone occupying that family residence now? It says Andy Milford. I don't know if he took the photo, but hey, thank you very much, Andy, for your contribution to this video. It should have been turned into something, but obviously, sadly, it's been turned into nothing but a waste here. Okay, here we have, everyone, a picture of what seems to be an old-time Roman sort of building, possibly back in the 1940s, 30s, 50s, who knows? It's an old building. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds. 5 seconds to decide. Do you think it's going to be desolate? Do you think it's going to be just average like it is now? Like it is in that photo, sorry. I think it's going to be absolutely flourishing with tourism. I'm going to go with tourism because I think this one is, it's a unique design, you know. 5. Have you decided? Have you decided on what you think the building is going to shape into? Let's have a little look. Well, would you look at that? It's the same. It's exactly the same as it was so many years ago. Apparently this building is the old market house in Charleston, South Carolina. So there you go. The building has stayed fast all these years. Very nice. Very good. Alright, let's move on to the next photo. Now this place looks like, it looks very luxurious. There's many lights there on the roof. It looks like a small screen TV maybe there. I don't know. And then it's got all these doors down the corridor. I don't know, where are these doors? Is this a multi-universe door room where there's so many doors we can enter all these universes? I would like to know. It's a fantastic photo. Let's take 5 seconds to reminisce this idea and think about what it looks like today. Because this photo was taken back in the 1990s. So maybe it's changed. I reckon it could be flourishing right now. What do you reckon? Kidding? Is that really what it looks like today? What happened? Honestly, what happened? It's destroyed. Did an earthquake hit it or something? Let's have a look. Apparently this is some sort of underground tunnel in Syria. I do know that there has been a lot of wars on and off in Syria over the past years. That's a real shame because it was such a luxurious place by the looks of it, and it's just turned into this. It's really sad to see places like that just go to nothing. I honestly thought there would be a place of prosperity in there. That's a shame. So due to my setup, I have to look at the screen. Yes, it's very fantastic. I'm looking this way. This is where the photo's displaying. This photo was taken in the 1920s. It looks like a seemingly bustling town. Maybe it's on the way for something great, or it could be in the works of something not so great. Do you think it's gonna be overflowing with tourism, or do you think it'll be destroyed? And let's take 5 seconds. Okay, have you decided? What is it gonna look like today? Oh, sorry to you Australians. It's a great city, by the way. It looks great. Apparently this is Melbourne, Australia. I didn't even recognise it. Slow clap. It must be the biggest meme right now. I haven't been there myself, but I heard a lot of good things about it. Oh, here we have an image from Totally Cool Pics. And this image looks like a bustling town. There's cars on the road, clearly. And there's people walking about. I reckon this is another Melbourne, Australia. I think this is expanded. This must be an expanded city, surely. It must be a lot more than that. I don't know. This photo looks black and white, so it must have been taken back to the 1940s, 1950s maybe. What do you guys think? I'm going to give you some time to decide what you think about this photo here. Okay, 5 seconds are up. Let's take a look at the finishing result. Surely it's a bustling city. It must be. What? What happened? There are trees overgrowing it. Oh my goodness. I had no idea. I wouldn't have a clue. Wow. It's all overgrown. Why? What happened? What on earth happened to this place? Even I want to know. I want to know what's going on. Apparently it's called Pripyat, and it's in northern Ukraine. And apparently it's been desolate for some time. Well, what a shame. If that's a real shame, I'll be looking up after this video. I've been looking it up. Don't you worry about that. Alright, here's a photo from the 1970s. I wonder what's happening in the 1970s right here. It looks like a place that is on the harvest of something. It's gonna be doing something. But then they're not quite there. Okay, we've seen a few desolate places recently. I reckon okay, there's nothing there. I think it's desolate now. What do you think? Or maybe it's average. It could be what it is, the same. It could be the same. I'm just gonna I'm gonna stick with average. I'm gonna stick with average. What do you guys think? I'm listening. Okay, let's take a look at what the place should really be looking like today. Oh no. What? It's a bustling city. It's got skyscrapers in it. What the heck? What is this place? Okay, so this city is called Abu Dhabi, and it's the United Arab Emirates. So, okay. That's probably an area quite close to Dubai, where my grandfather went. Awesome. Well, they have come a long way. Slow clap for you. Whoa. I was not expecting that. Cool. If you guessed that it would be a bustling city, 10 points to you. Well done. Okay, so as we can see by the photo, this is in Kabul, Afghanistan. So, and this is taken back in the 1970s. What kind of place do you think it looks like today? This looks like a very nice tourist attraction-y sort of an area. Is it abandoned today? Or is it bustling? Who knows? I'm gonna go with... Okay, I'm just gonna take a wild guess and go abandoned. What about you guys? Is it abandoned? Or is it bustling with tourism? Let's see. Alright, let's see what the place looks like today. Oh no! Are you kidding? Is that seriously it? I mean, I was thinking a little bit desolate, but not that desolate. Cement ledge was there. The gravel path was there, the grass was there, the bridge was there, and the water was there. How does a place get so desolate? It's like a random ute there. So that's in 2010. Okay, alright. So the whole place is gone. Alright, it's completely leveled flat. Here we have the Clifton Rocks Railway, as we can see. Got a little tram coming towards us here, and the Rocks Railway, there must be a railway station, surely. I don't know when this photo was taken. It was obviously taken back in between the 1950s and 70s, somewhere around that age gap, I guess. Do you think it's going to be desolate? Do you think it's going to be just neutral and it's just going to be doing the same as it's always been? Or do you think it's going to be absolutely bustling with tourism and it's going to be very popular today? You tell me what you think. I think it's going to be neutral because everyone needs train stations. Actually, a lot of train stations go out. We've had train stations in New Zealand just disappear. Okay, have you made a decision? What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be desolate? Is it gonna be just neutral? Or is it gonna be completely and utterly bustling with people? Let's have a little look. Well, there you go. It's completely closed off. As you can see, I don't know when this photo was taken, but as you can see, the doors and windows are completely boarded up. So obviously it doesn't exist anymore. That's sad, man. What a shame. Yes, places like this, they could become, tourist attractions, museums, or anything like that. These could do a lot. They're just so, they're binded in history. I'm talking. I just get very passionate about this stuff because I do a lot, with my overnight challenges and that, and obviously I go to areas that are abandoned and desolate and things like that, like my World War II abandoned outpost and that, and I don't know, it's like you feel a connection when you go there. You feel that connection and you think, man, what's the history on this place? What did it do? And this is really sad to see because I know that there could have been so much more done. Well, apparently this is from a part of Detroit in America. I'm not too sure what part of Detroit, but obviously it was taken way back when. Let's have a little wild guess and see whether this place turns out to be absolutely bustling, neutral, or is demolished or desolate. Let's make a decision. What do you think? Let's see what photo was taken today and see what the place looks like. Oh, heck. What a difference. Like, there's one building standing and the building looks abandoned. Wow, and that's in Detroit. I have heard people saying to me, I've got a few friends in America and that Detroit is on the decline over there, which is a real shame. It was once a very bustling state. Whatever you want to call it. It was very bustling. There was a lot of people in there, and apparently it's been on a massive decline over the years, which is a real shame. Obviously, this is the aftermath of the years that has taken a toll on Detroit, and this is what it looks like today. Well, what a shame. Well, this looks like a mansion. If I'm not corrected, it looks like a great mansion taken back in the day, black and white imagery yet again, obviously 1950. Someone very rich owned this place. It could be a bustling today, it could be full of people and tourists, or it could be completely desolate. Who knows? It could be just completely been wiped. It could just be a grassland now and have animals on it. Who knows? Who knows? Let's take 5 seconds to think about it and give an answer. I'd like to see some comments about what you guys decided about some of these places. Okay, let's take a look and see what's happened to this place now and find out what it is. Oh, I see. It's it's in ruins. Why are most things turning out in ruins? What is this? Okay, so apparently this place is the Dungeness, and it's on Cumber Island in Georgia. So that's obviously a state in America. What a shame. I don't know the history too much behind it, but obviously it has been unoccupied for many years, and it's turned out in shambles, just like it is. So completely desolate, whatever, and no one accompanies it today. Did you guess that right? or did you think it would be full of tourism? And here we have an old image, which seems to be taken of some sort of hallway. Could be a hospital, it could be some sort of hallway to a hotel, maybe? Who knows? Let's take a little think up here and decide what we think. 5 seconds, let's go. Okay, let's have a little look and realise if our answers were correct or not. What does the place look like right now? Oh my gosh. Well, what do you know? It's completely ruined, actually. Wow. There's been a lot of people. It looks like a fire's even started in there. Man, it's changed heaps. What happened? What happened? It must be a great attraction for ghost hunters, explorers, overnight challenges, and much more. Okay, here we have a very busy place. It looks like there's a ginormous roundabout. We have roundabouts in New Zealand, don't worry. We're not completely stupid. We have a lot of taxis and cars and traffic all around, and there's people out of their vehicles there. It must be some sort of parade or event going on here. And we have buildings around it too, where obviously a lot of apartments and people are living and stuff like that are stacking up. I think this city is going to be bustling today, and it's going to be full of people. What do you think about this place? Yeah, I'm waiting. Come on, it's just getting a bit old now. Let's decide very fast. Okay, I've had enough. Let's just move on and let's see what the town it looks like today. Well, no, this can't be right. Surely not. This can't be the same place today. I recognise the roundabout and stuff. That is ridiculous. I know there's been a lot of trouble over in certain countries with the wars and stuff. Yes, and I stand corrected. It is Syria. What a shame. This is such a shame. Wow, it's completely abandoned. This is obviously the truth and reality of war. This is what it does. It looked like such a full-on city or area. And it's just been turned to dust and rubble. And I can guarantee you a lot of people probably lost their life. Bit of a sad one, that one. Well, let's move on to the next photo. Alrighty, so here we have a place somewhere in Belgium, apparently, according to my sources here. Let's have a think about what would happen to it in so many years to come as of present today. Let's have a guess together. I think it's going to be a tourist attraction. It's going to stay the same and it's going to be a tourist attraction. What do you guys think? I'll give you 5 seconds to decide. Okay, let's just have a look. I just want to know. No. What the frick? It's ruined. What happened, Belgium? It was looking so nice. Oh, it looks like it's been weather worn and everything. Well, some places always go to a loss, don't they? But what a shame. Some sort of cathedral, maybe? Church? I don't know. Did you guess that this place would be abandoned like this? Or did you think it would be flourishing? I thought it would be flourishing with tourism. That's such a shame. So here we have an interesting image. Very interesting. This is actually a plane from the World War II days that crash landed. Maybe it was a bomber plane. I don't know. But I know my pops, his father was in the World War II, so very interesting stuff. And here we have a group of soldiers who are watching on to this plane wreck. It'll be very interesting to know what this site looks like today. Let's take 5 seconds to decide, will the plane have vanished? Will the whole cove be gone? What's going to happen to this area? It'll be very interesting to know. Oh wow. That's deteriorated a lot. And there's a tree there now. There's a random tree that has decided to disperse itself. The plane is still there, but it's very deteriorated and it looks like it's sinking down a lot now into the sand itself. And the fact that now it's not black and white, it's colour, we can see the colour of the plane itself, which was red. Very nice. It's so amazing to see what time actually does to things. If you can just see, there's like a few like little huts or houses in the background there. People are obviously populating this area now, and this must be like a heritage site to them or something, or a place where tourists may visit. I don't know. On that note, we have a ship that's wrecked here from way back in the 1960s, 50s, I don't know, somewhere back then. We have a ship down the bay here in the town I live in, and we have nothing but the shell left, pretty much like this. And you know, it's a massive tourist attraction. Like, people come from around the world to see this one boat, and you know, it's dangerous to climb on that. And the council here says you can't climb on it. We always climbed on it as kids, but anyway. So that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm thinking about doing a part 2 of this video, because it is something that I enjoy. I think it's awesome to look at the history of our world, no matter where it is. It's cool to see photos taken then and now. It's something really, you know, different. I haven't really seen it much on YouTube. I'm trying to work on different ideas for you guys. Obviously, well, enough of that. We'll catch you all later.